Hi, it's Kim from Sparkling Soul Yoga. Thank you for joining me for yoga today. Today we're going to do a heart opening sequence. And when our heart is open, then we are more likely to give love and compassion and also be open to receiving love and compassion and kindness. So join me on your mat, coming into child's pose, opening up the back of the heart. Knees can be together or wide. Big toes come to touch, arms out in front of you or even alongside your body. Maybe moving from side to side, getting comfortable in this pose or making this pose as comfortable as possible in your body today. Take a breath in through your nose. Sigh it out your mouth. Feeling the parts of your body that are connected to the earth right now. Opening up the back of your heart space. Connecting to your breath. Connecting to your body. Always remembering to practice with kindness, honoring and respecting your body where it is at in this moment. You might like to bring those hands together in prayer position and then bend those elbows and take those hands behind you, and then maybe walking forward slightly with your elbows, getting a nice stretch in your triceps. Gently releasing those arms out in front of you and then walking them over to your left, getting a stretch through the right hand side of your body. Directing breath in the back of your heart space, creating space to receive love, kindness, compassion. Walking your hands over to the other side, creating space to give kindness, compassion, and love, not only to the people around you and to the world, but also to yourself. In the way that you speak to yourself, the way that you move, the way that you feed yourself. Walking your hands back through to center, drawing yourself up into tabletop pose, drawing those knees underneath your hips, fingers pressing into your mat. Tops of your feet can be flat to the floor or toes can be tucked. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, cow pose. Exhale, rounding your spine into cat, drawing that chin towards your chest. And again, inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, drawing your heart center forward. Exhale, rounding your spine. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Coming back into neutral tabletop pose. On your next inhale, take your right arm towards the sky. On an exhale, take that right arm underneath your body, right temple and shoulder on the earth. Left hand can stay in front of your face or maybe opening up your left arm towards the sky. Gently guiding your hips to the right if they've moved to the left. Bringing that left hand back down. If it was lifted, pressing into your left arm. Right arm finds the sky. Right hand comes down to your mat. On your next inhale, left arm to sky. Exhale, left arm underneath your body, left temple and shoulder on the earth. Drawing your hips slightly to the left if they've moved to the right. And then maybe your right arm finds the sky. Bringing your right hand back down to your mat. Press into your right arm, left arm finds the sky. Left hand comes back down onto your mat and then walking your hands forward, coming into puppy pose. Forehead comes towards your mat, hips stay over your knees. Opening up our shoulders, our upper back. Once again, shining our heart space. And then bringing your belly forward onto your mat, coming into Sphinx pose. Elbows in line with your shoulders, hands press into the mat, tops of your feet press into the mat. Draw your heart forward. Crown of the head towards the sky. There's length in the back of your neck. Chin is slightly tucked. Legs are active. Maybe you're drawing belly button to spine. And either staying here or pressing into your hands, coming into seal pose. Slowly lowering all the way down and then taking your arms out long in front of you, coming into Superman pose. And either staying here or you might like to lift your chest up off the mat and your arms. Staying here, or you may like to lift your legs up. Building up strength in our upper back. Slowly lowering yourself all the way down to the ground, bringing those hands next to your chest, drawing those elbows towards each other, tucking your toes, pushing yourself up onto your knees. Lifting your knees up, plank. Lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. Taking a moment to arrive in this pose, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Heels towards the earth, fingertips pressing into your mat. Always knowing that tabletop is your option in this pose, or forearms down on your mat if downward facing dog doesn't work in your body. Take a breath in through your nose. Sigh it out your mouth. Inhale, come forward into plank. Knees come down to your mat. Bend your elbows coming all the way down. Untuck your toes. Arms reach out in front of you. Inhale, maybe arms and legs. This time maybe you'd like to draw those elbows back towards your body. Lifting that chest slightly a little bit higher off your mat. Lowering everything down to the earth. Hands come next to your chest. Tuck your toes. Push yourself up onto your knees. Lift your knees up, plank. Lift your hips up, downward facing dog. 2 more just like that. Always having the option of tabletop pose, child's pose, or dolphin. Otherwise, if you're with me, inhale, come forward into plank. Knees come down to your mat. Bend your elbows, coming all the way down. Untuck your toes, arms out in front. Inhale. Maybe cactus your arms. Arms out in front, lowering everything down, bringing those hands next to your chest, tucking your toes, pushing yourself up onto your knees, lifting your knees up, plank, lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, come forward into plank. Knees come down to your mat, bending your elbows. Arms out in front of you. Inhale, lift. Maybe drawing those elbows back. Inhale back into Superman. Arms find the earth. Hands come next to your chest, tucking your toes, pushing yourself up. Lifting your knees up. Lifting your hips up. Take a breath in through your nose. Sigh it out your mouth. Bringing your knees down to your mat. Sit your hips back towards your heels, child's pose. Walking your hands over to your left. Walking your hands through center and over to the other side. Walking your hands back through to center, drawing yourself up into tabletop pose, tucking your toes, lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to sky. Exhale, knee to chest. Right foot meets your right hand at the top of your mat. Taking a breath here, stretching out the left-hand side of our body. Maybe rocking back and forth. And then placing that left knee back down on the ground. Inhale, arms to sky. Maybe you'd like to cactus your arms. Inhale, arms to sky. Hands come down to your mat. Left knee comes off the earth. Right foot meets your left. You're in plank pose. Lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. Staying here, taking child's pose. Or if you would like a flow, inhale, come forward into plank. Knees come down to your mat. Bend your elbows, coming all the way down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Arms out in front of you. Maybe lifting arms and legs up. Maybe drawing those elbows back towards your body. Inhale, arms out in front. Lowering yourself all the way down. Hands come next to your chest, tucking your toes, pushing yourself up onto your knees, lifting your knees up, plank, lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, knee to chest. Left foot meets your left hand. Right knee comes down to the earth. Inhale, arms to sky. Maybe opening up your throat and your chest. Inhale, arms to sky. Hands come down to your mat. Right knee comes off the earth. Taking that moment to check in with the right hand side of your body. Maybe rocking back and forth. And then left foot meets your right, you're in plank. Lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. Staying here, taking child's pose, or if you would like a flow, inhale, come forward into plank. Knees come down to your mat, bend your elbows coming all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower down. Arms out in front. Inhale, Superman. Maybe drawing those elbows back towards the body. Inhale, arms out in front. Lowering yourself all the way down. Hands come next to your chest. Tuck your toes. Push yourself up onto your knees. Lifting your knees up, plank. Lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. Bringing your knees down to your mat, sitting your hips back towards your heels, child's pose. And then drawing yourself up, and we're coming to sit on our bottoms, taking those legs out wide, tapping out your legs. The joys of teaching outside. Taking your right arm on the inside of your right leg, opening up your chest, toes and knees towards the sky. Inhale through center to the other side. Coming back through to center, taking your left foot to the inside of your right leg, turning to face your right leg, leaning towards your toes. Walking yourself all the way back up, turning to face your bent leg. Staying here or pressing into your left hand and left knee, lifting up your hips, shining your heart forward. Slowly lowering yourself all the way down to the ground, coming to the other side, taking your right foot to the inside of your left leg, turning to face your left leg, leaning towards your toes. Bringing yourself all the way back up, turning to face your bent leg. Staying here or pressing into right hand and right knee, lifting your hips up. Coming all the way back down to the ground. And then slowly making your way onto your back. Drawing your belly button towards your spine. Lowering all the way down, drawing those knees in towards your chest. Maybe rocking gently from side to side. And then extending your legs long along your mat, arms above your head. Inhale here. Exhale, drawing those knees in towards your chest. And then placing your feet flat on your mat, Press into your feet, lifting your hips up, bridge pose. Knees in line with your hips, inner thighs are activated. Maybe you'd like to interlace your hands underneath your body, shining your heart forward. Chest comes towards your chin, pressing into your feet. Slowly lowering yourself all the way down to the ground, taking the soles of your feet together, letting your knees fall out wide, and taking your arms into a cactus shape. Coming into Supta Baddha Konasana or reclined butterfly pose. Coming back to your breath, coming back to your body. Drawing those knees together, drawing your knees in towards your chest. And then extending your legs long along your mat, coming into Shavasana. Taking 5 breaths here. Obviously, if you have longer, please rest for as long as you have time for. If you need to move on, maybe you can start by wiggling your fingers and your toes. You might like to take your arms above your head on an inhale, stretch. Exhale, drawing those knees in towards your chest. And slowly making your way up to seated in any way that works best. Taking a moment to feel the effects of the practice within your body today. Taking a moment in gratitude to yourself for showing up today, setting aside this time for your health and your well-being. Showing yourself a moment of kindness and love and compassion, and sharing that with the world. Taking a moment in gratitude for our bodies and what they allowed us to do, for the practice of yoga and the opportunity to practice, and to the yogis that have come before us, the yogis who are with us now, and the yogis who will come through in the future. Bringing hands together at heart center, taking a collective inhale, taking a collective exhale, knowing you are not traveling on this journey alone. Until I see you again, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, peace in your heart, from my heart to yours. Thank you. Good job. Well done. Let me know how that went for you. Let me know if you have any other suggestions for classes. I would love to record them for you. I hope you have a really good day. Take care, and I'll see you soon.